Right, Eric, you started your playing career as a goalkeeper at your hometown Newcastle United back in 1972. A massive privilege, I'd imagine, playing for your home side.
Just a bit. I'd been there, supported them as a boy, still do. And then I went there as an amateur, really, when I was 15, 16. Played 40 reserve games between 16 and 18. Playing for the school in the morning and then quick transportation as it was them days. And playing in the reserve football, and that was when I used to play on a Saturday, and there was 10, 15,000 at St James's Park, so it was a good part of my upbringing, and still the first result I look for, have to be said.
Saturday.
Big game, I'll be looking for it Saturday, definitely for two reasons.
You were loaned out in December 1973 to Peterborough United and played your part in helping Posh lift the 4th Division title. Was it a weight off your shoulders being able to play some first team football and winning some silverware?
I'd left for the main reason was, which you do now, if you look at the clubs at Premiership level, as Newcastle was then, that if you're a young boy and you see your pathway being blocked, the club or yourself make the decision to say, the best thing you can do now is go out, gain some experience, you're still part of what we're trying to do at the main football club, i.e. Newcastle. But once I'd gone to Peterborough and experienced playing, John Barnwell really took me under his wing. I mean, Noel Campbell obviously grateful that he signed me, but John was the one that at the time was doing everything at the football club. Assistant manager, I think he was physio, ran on, and then him and Billy Hales took it on to start extra work with me. And once you got in the team, you know, once the Leeds Cup tie, I think it was, I got in the week after. Chester at home, if my memory serves me right, and you get that feeling of playing every week. And I just remember going back, end of the season, played 20 games. I went back to Joe Harvey, bless him, who's the manager. I said I want to sign, and he couldn't believe that I wanted to leave. And in the end, we agreed the deal, and the rest, that was it. I'd left. And it was the best thing I did in a way, because I think you just see how many young boys don't get the chance. What do they do? They tend to rot away in reserve football. So no, it was a great move for me. It obviously benefited the Posh and benefited my career greatly.
Was it very different coming from you know, the stature of Newcastle?
It was in terms of the size of the club, but then again, you really felt when I went there that there was something being built there. That Noel Campbell had left Coventry and he was going there to do something in terms of, he knew there was an audience, a captive audience in that area, that we'd get some success, that it could, you know, build a club, not just build a football team, build the club and its reputation. Because Peterborough in them days, you know, was a very quiet market town. The sheriff went down the high street at 11 o'clock. It was a quiet, sleepy place. You see it now, it's a bustling major town, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But the football club, I think, raised the profile. The 2 or 3 years, 4 years I was there, with the cup runs, and obviously we played at Manchester United as well. So we had decent cup runs, which I think raised the profile of the club. And it was all adding to what was being built when I went there. You could sense it when I went.
Noel Campbell was a massive fan of yours and quickly wanted to sign you up permanently. How did you rate Noel Campbell as a manager?
Oh, he was terrific. Enthusiastic. Couldn't understand what he said a lot of the time. With his very, very strong Cork accent. But no, he was terrific because he built the spirit of that football club. Him and his wife Maggie, they were major responsible. That was when you start to learn how important it was that you might have a football team, but you've got to build a club spirit. And we had some characters in the team, but boy, we did have a great management team as well who helped build spirit on and off, let's say.
We'll get on to the your teammates in a mo, but you know, in the years that you spent at Posh, you became a firm fans' favourite and breaking the club record along the way, making 124 consecutive league appearances. You know, what an achievement that was.
It was, when you consider Mr. Boyd. It's only, what, 2 weeks ago, so it stood for some 30 odd years. Unbelievable. Joe Lewis definitely, footnote, I'd warned him when he came here, he had to go back and just give him a little tap on the ankle, because on the Saturday, when he went back, he was going to equal the record. Sadly didn't do that in five-a-side, but good luck to the man. Anybody who plays that long, especially as an outfield player.
Well, I say, in this day and age, did you expect the record, you know, honestly, to be broken?
Yeah, I would have thought so. I'd have thought it wouldn't last 30 years. But then again, to be fair, with rule changes now, it's very difficult for players, outfield and goalkeepers, to sustain a long run. Because with the rule changes now, you see more red cards, more yellows, more reds. So the chances of finishing football matches have dwindled slightly from my day.
And in that period you were at Posh, of course, that you were playing alongside some very popular faces. You know, you had Chris Turner, Jack Carmichael, John Cousins, Tommy Robson, to name but a few, who incidentally sends his regards to you. I spoke to him on Friday.
Fellow Geordie, yeah.
Was Peterborough United an important part of your career?
Oh, very much so, because I think it got me into league football, playing first team football. Then, you know, I went from there to Brighton, continued. I think I played 90 odd consecutive there, and then obviously I went on to Watford, Derby. Yeah, it was the springboard, and at the time the level as well was very, very high down. I mean, we were playing in front of 12, 13,000 the year we went up. You know, good gates, and you look at the gates now, it's sad, because when you think where you've been to where you are now, you'd have thought you should still be over 10,000 plus, but it seems to have dropped down a wee bit. But no, it was good, because that ground was a good ground to play at, good atmosphere. And we made a little bit of a fortress as well. People didn't enjoy coming to us, which was nice.
And with those faces, did you all get on the field and off the field?
Oh yeah, I mean, we had a great mix. Again, that was Noel Campbell's influence. That was, because you had people like Freddie Hill and Bert Murray, who were the old stagers. You know, they'd been at Chelsea, they'd been at Man City. Then you had the young ones, myself, Dave Gregory, who broke at the team, and then you had some of your good senior pros. And of course, you had Smash and Grab, the two main characters, Carmichael and Turner. The last two you wanted, they used to love it five-a-sides, they'd go paired against each other. Smash and Grab, I always remember them. And we had some characters. Now that's down to management. That's, you know, you bring the blend together, and it worked. And we had a good mix. John Nixon came in the next year from Notts County, character, unbelievable. But that's what the good management was about. John Barnwell and Noel Campbell did the homework. And that's what they did. They built, and they got another squad the next year, which I thought that would take us higher. But yeah, that makes it. You know, I'll go back to it. You've got to be more than the team. You've got to be spirit on and off. I think that saw us through a few times.
So in your time there, you know, because you were in such a happy period, as it were, was it your decision in leaving London Road, or was it somebody else's?
I think it was joint. I think that I played the games. I always remember Keith Wofford coming in, done well. I had a shoulder injury, and it was just by chance. One of my comeback games was against Brighton. And Alan Mullery, who was the manager, he just finished playing at Fulham, and had a great career at Tottenham in England, and was going into managerial, and he actually went to the game. And they were actually, it's about the same time, it was a February I think, and I played that game. Then about a week later, to be fair, the goalkeeper had established himself. I thought, it's going to be tough getting back here, he deserves his chance. I'd got injured, he took his chance, and they came in, made an offer. Noel Campbell said, look, we're quite happy to accept the bid, do you want to go? And I said, yeah, I do. I just felt that I'd served my time, it was a new challenge, and off I went. And again, third to first with them, which was brilliant. You know, promotion of Peterborough. Then I moved on to Brighton, and within that season we got promoted, third to second. Came back to Peterborough, as you probably know, lost. Got the flowers donated when I ran into the goal, unbelievable. But no, it was great to go back, because the reception was terrific from the fans, and you just wish the club well, don't you? And it's nice because you can go back. I've been back a few times, and there's still same old, you know, Margaret's still there and one or two others. Fantastic to see, because the club is still, you know, it's a good family club, which is nice.
As you said, you went on to Brighton and was part of the triumph into top flight football, wasn't it? They went back into the top flight, and you made another 87 league appearances for the Seagulls. What are your memories from that period? Oh,
major memory, getting promotion into the Premier as it is now, at my hometown club. You know, we were 3-0 up. 3-0 up after half an hour. Knowing we had to win to go up at Newcastle, full house, screaming Geordies, and we went 3-0 up. And I always remember half time, I'd got booked for so-called wasting time, but typical northeast weather, the ball was moving off the line on the 6-yard box, and the referee booked me for wasting time. 3-0 up with 35 minutes gone. Couldn't believe it. I always remember Alan Mullery coming half time, he was making contingency plans in case I got sent off. But it was a great day because all my family and friends were there. You know, to do it at my hometown club, having left, you know, like 6 years earlier. And I went back a few times after that, with Watford as well and Derby, but no, it was a special day to win promotion there.